gotta share my screen so you guys can see what the fuck's going on. Nope, I'm not sharing my whole screen, thank you. Don't need you guys to see all my tabs.
I wonder what he's doing.
I wonder what stat blocks you're using today. Nope, that's not it. What are you? And I need... Where the fuck's my writing utensil? Awesome, fantastic. Okay, you guys able to see everything okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
Where's Cole at?
So first and foremost, Cole said he wasn't going to make it today. So Titus is going to turn to the party and say, you know, I'm feeling a little thirsty. I'm going to head downstairs and order myself a drink. I'll catch up after I've had my fill. So he's going to head back into the Lower Lantern to go have some booze.
All right.
So you guys have Amarek. Dio's carrying him as he is the strongest within the party due to his arm wrestling skills. And the rest of you were heading towards, I believe Tim wanted the Flaming Fist.
Indeed, the Flaming Fist.
I don't know who this guy is. Aha!
He was just booking it upstairs. And Stun did thank you for catching him and said, we have what we need and we're moving. So you do have 2 and 2 together that this is Amarek, who you were looking for when you came here.
Oh, did I do a good?
Yes, very much so.
Fantastic.
Stun compliments you and says we should probably head to the Flaming Fist HQ as quickly as we can.
All right.
Yeah, that guy almost slavery after knocking me unconscious.
You need to unhand me now.
No.
Never.
Your wings keep flapping in my face.
Well, you know, maybe next time don't drug people, and you know, yeah.
Well, it's your own fault for drinking it.
Yeah, and this is your own fault for getting caught, so...
Am I really to blame here?
I mean, are you?
Who knew you had an extra above deck?
Yes, it was totally
Surprise.
planned. They're
Calculated.
masters. Masters of the craft.
So he's just going to have a very stern and contemplating look behind Dio as he stares to anyone who stands behind Dio. Almost like a menacing look, like he has bloodlust. But he will not take any action from it.
Well,
Is he just like walking with us, or?
Nope, Dio has him hunched over the shoulder and he is wrapped in webs. And
Oh,
then
yes.
once he had the webs undone, he was then wrapped in a rope. Provided by Tim.
yay.
Fantastic.
Good old rope.
Oh, I guess let's take marching order and head to the Flaming Fists.
Indeed.
So who will be walking second?
I will walk second.
I'm in the middle.
And I walk last.
As you make your way down the stairs of the low lantern, there is a single figure just before the edge of the dock. This cloaked figure approaches you.
Is he armed?
You see that they are cloaked, and they do have a hand on the hilt of a longsword. She pulls back the hood. You see a dirty blonde teenager. And she looks to you guys, saying, "Hello, are you the ones that I need to find?"
Odd question.
Oh,
Preemptus?
I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm Rhea.
Ahoy.
Okay.
Rhea who?
Mattelhorn.
Why are you trying to
Oh.
find us?
I'm sorry. I keep getting ahead of myself. Follower of Torm. He told me to come find people who would be able to help me with the tragedy that's taken place.
And what makes you think we're those people?
You would doubt the words of a god?
Well, no, but a definition of people who could help is quite vague.
No matter. I believe you might be the ones I'm looking for.
All right. Interesting statement.
So, other questions. First off, I injured some Flaming Fist soldiers.
Oh,
I think they might be
that's
after me.
awkward. That's very awkward.
This
Yeah.
is a problem.
Secondly, I also think I might have stepped in bad territory with a group called Worthless Dust.
Worthless what?
I don't think you're talking to the right people here, Chica.
Wait, worthless what? Wasn't that Stun's group?
Correct.
Stun?
As
We're
I
missing a
said
vital
before, as I said before, I have no correlations with that group anymore.
What makes you
Alright, so
think
what
they're
did you
gonna
do
help?
to them?
I saw something I probably wasn't supposed to. They're right on the end of the pier over there. You can actually see them across the way.
And you walked toward us?
Aren't you a helpful miss?
Oh no!
I'm just.
Are they looking at us?
They are not. If you look off into the distance, you can see that they are moving specific cargo.
Okay. Are you perhaps not wearing that mask and now you're wearing a mask? Oh. I
I
see.
say we turn her in.
Are you... Do you not see what... Do we actually... Can we clearly see what's going on over there?
Yes, you can clearly see
What it
that
looks
is
like?
a bunch
Okay.
of people moving chained slaves.
Pretty
can-
sure they're slaving people.
Well, sounds like it's not my problem. I think
But
we're gonna
how
have
can
to
you-
ignore you.
How can you look away from the injustice in front of you?
Well, good question. You kind
Yeah.
of just pissed off the people that we work for, so it's just kind of an awkward
Oh,
predicament.
Well, we don't
I'm
work
so
for them.
sorry. I didn't
We're-
realize. You work for Worthless Dust?
No, we vaguely work for the Flaming Fist.
Contracted, one could say.
Oh. Tell you what. I help you, you help me.
Alright.
Okay, interesting. Continue.
Also,
How about
Just
you
to
pay
make it clear, I don't condone slavery.
No one condones slavery.
I condone slavery. You got
Okay.
a problem with that?
Wow.
That's fantastic.
I-
I don't share his views.
I don't. Okay, you seem like a really ragtag bunch that kind of looked like they were thrown together. Didn't really have time to really mingle or know each other.
Correct.
Yes, every day I wonder why I'm here now. The more information that comes out.
Oh, I see.
Anyway,
kind
it's your
of alone
proposition.
here.
I'm good in a fight. I've been trained since I was 12.
You mean the people that you've already fought that we are contracted for?
No, clearly she's talking about the slavers. How dense are you?
I'm still on the other thing. Let's be honest. We kind of are in the middle of something.
Okay. There are slavers in front of us.
Okay.
Clearly, that's what she's talking about.
Right. Here's the thing. We're kind of just carrying someone right now who should probably be turned in.
Oh, I can help you with that.
See, this is the important. But wait a minute. What are you doing?
Oh, I was just going to cast a sleep spell on him.
Oh.
Oh.
If you allow me.
As long as it isn't particularly on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
It will be just enough to put him to sleep.
Is it? Am I familiar? Isn't it like a minute?
It is for a minute, yes.
I mean, we now have a minute. Fantastic.
Silence for 1 minute.
Okay, so I put him to sleep for 2 reasons. First and foremost, I believe that's a Vanthamper.
Yes, we
Okay.
were sent to him down.
Long story short, I know that the ones who caused the trouble that I have currently is in his manor right now.
Yes, they've been causing us trouble as well.
Well, it's more than that. They physically sent a city to hell.
Yes, we've heard of that too. We didn't know it happened.
I watched it happen.
Oh, do we know about that past city? I don't remember.
Which one?
We were hearing about it. Didn't like one of the Vampanther people already doom a city? Did we know about that?
You know that they did something to Elturel. You also know that Mortlock was speaking in tongues. Like he didn't have physical, coherent, or concrete information about it. He was speaking as though it was just damned to hell.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah, they physically sent it to Avernus. Hello,
Oh,
Tim!
Hey, Stan, look over yonder. It's your old group.
Let's wait for him to speak. I'm waiting for the rah 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 rah.
Indeed.
Hey, Dio,
Yes.
do you have a casting of invisibility left?
I cannot cast invisibility. That would be the robots.
Oh. Hey, Robot, do you have a casting of invisibility?
I do, but am I gonna use it? That's the question.
Doesn't the dragon also have invisibility spell?
Do not.
I don't know.
I lied.
No,
Just kidding.
he decided to have speed reading.
Yes.
See,
Ken, you hear us? I heard him go into the video.
yes, he's watching, spectating, lurking.
I don't think his
Still
mic
being
is
there.
working.
Learning.
Fucking no.
Learning too, I guess.
So,
Hello.
Lala, what's in
I
it
did.
for me?
Alright, welcome back, Tim. So, Titus went downstairs. He wanted more booze. You guys started to make your way, and you were stopped by an individual, a teenage girl who was cloaked, has a long sword on her hilt, had dirty blonde hair, put Emmerich to sleep, and was telling you information. And she had a fun proposition to help you guys if you were able to help her. And she mentioned 2 things that she did while in the city, as she has come here and she looks absolutely new to the place. First and foremost, she said she injured a Flaming Fist guard to get into the city. And she also said that she might have seen something that she wasn't supposed to from a group known as the Worthless Dust.
Oh.
Which is,
And then
funnily
she
enough,
pointed you
over yonder.
to the very area where they were moving specific goods.
Which appear to be slaves. Well, not appear. They definitely are.
Side note, doing things around your house is an odd way of saying beating your dick, Tim, by the way.
Wasn't beating my dick.
We don't know that.
He was doing it tenderly. Leave him alone.
Ah, caressing.
Just multitasking.
I think that's counterproductive with cleaning.
I mean, just don't get chemicals anywhere they shouldn't be, I guess.
Okay, moving on.
Anywho, moving on.
So did anybody determine a course of action?
No,
Or...
no,
We were
they were
just
just
getting-
they were just discussing as Reo was telling information about the Vanth Emperors,
Yeah, because this guy is asleep for like another 30 seconds.
or so. She put him to sleep to tell some information about his family, and she was saying, "The one who I need is in his manor." And she started off with mentioning that her god was Torm, directed her to you guys who would be of assistance, the one she's looking for.
Alright, this has to deal with sending cities to hell. Something we're looking into. Very well. I
From-
think we can...
From what I know, I believe their mother was contracting with an archdevil. I'm almost certain of it.
Yes.
Well,
We've heard similar stories.
You say hot?
no.
Okay.
Well, anywho, I think we should probably stop this slavery in action. Because this is the lawless port, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's clearly slavery.
Well, lawless port.
Yes.
How many of them is the question? Because we are
I counted 6. Quick maths.
7 strong with baggage, so well,
So, like,
technically 6.
Can we gag this guy and like tie him to the side of the boat?
Ah, that'd be pretty funny.
Or let's just throw him with Titus. Tell Titus to look over him. Right?
Could work.
The
or we
guards
could-
we left alive.
Titus!
Let's
Wait,
just
what do you
turn
want?
red.
Look after him.
Okay.
Pretty
There we
good
go.
whole
Merry
impression.
Christmas.
And
Alright,
comes
so I
up when he
think we-
has a full bottle, and he goes, "You got until the end of this bottle."
Right. Well, we should deal with these
Pass out before
slavers.
then.
So if we can get them all grouped up, I could do something to them.
All right, Tim, run in there.
So, the way I see it is, and she points to the robot, goes, "Caster?" Points to Dio. "Caster?" Points to
Caster.
Vala. "Caster?" Points to Dragonborn here. "Caster?" And points to
Yeah.
the barbarian, goes, "Hopefully not Caster?"
Sure.
Yes, you are quite
Yep,
astute.
he's a caster too. You know?
Oh,
We're just a we are just a ragtag bunch.
okay.
We're the take a lot
Oh.
of damage squad. Fun people.
Damage.
Oh, Torm, what have you gotten me into?
Don't fear.
Ah,
Only there's
don't
another
worry.
front line, but he's
There's a-
busy.
Well,
Onward!
the other two front lines
All
are
right,
busy.
let's go in.
True story.
There's 3 of us in total, and 2 of them are not here.
All right. So here's the plan. Run in there, yell Leroy Jenkins, and then we'll just shoot them with things.
I didn't realize that
Go
was a
talk
thing.
to them.
Oh, you could do that too, I guess. But they're not. Going
I'll
to say, "Oh, we'll
stealth.
stop slavery."
I'll stealth. Does everyone just walking straight up there? It doesn't have to happen.
Rhea will pay no mind to stealth.
Look at that.
No, that was a very, very good one.
What is the? Can I look over the battlefield real quick?
Yes, you can.
It's so big.
Okay. Can I get
So
on
we
top?
clearly-
Is that building on fire?
Yes, it is.
Why is this building on fire?
It's art. Also, there are so many more than you originally anticipated.
I'll try to get on
Yes,
top of
there's-
the building. That's
The
on
verdict one.
fire, I guess. I don't know. Okay.
This side is still damp from the sea breeze, so you'll
What
be
does
fine.
the fire look like?
It looks like it is a
Why is-
small fire inside, and you see there's a few people huddled around. As if
So it's
for
a hole in
warmth.
the roof.
Yes.
Okay, it's a hole in the. Okay.
Not the whole building is on fire. They're just burning a small campfire inside a wooden building.
This makes me feel better.
Baller.
I never said they were smart.
I'm gonna head over there.
Rhea will be right by your side as you're walking up, hand on her hilt of her longsword. How does everyone else proceed?
I'm going to
Follow, but with a little
sit-
distance.
on the end of the wagon. Other side.
Can I
Yeah.
get a tad bit closer?
I follow, but I cast my invisibility spell on myself.
Fantastic.
Why you know?
Oh, he just got gone.
Just remind me he's there.
Yeah, that is. He is
Somewhere
very
by
fucking
me.
hard to see.
There we go. Well, well, well. A very tall human female walking up. You can see that she's dressed in ragged Navy Admiral clothing. And she seems to be looking at Stun. Haven't seen you around. What have you been up to?
Unfortunately, I've been contracted by force by the Flaming Fist to take care of some things.
Okay.
A bar scrap got me arrested.
Oh, you gotta work for your freedom. We've all been there. We know.
Yep. So, what's going on here?
You know, the usual. Someone
Doesn't
orders
s-
some very nice things. Gotta make sure we deliver.
What are they connected by the way?
They are all chained manacles,
Darn.
handcuffs on both their legs and arms.
All right.
This doesn't seem like the usual.
No, but the price was right.
Sometimes it's not about the price, though.
Well, I gotta say, Boss has been making some major changes lately. And I kinda approve of her new outlook on things.
safe in the wagon. I said so earlier.
If Ortagan was here, he never would have let any of this fly.
Well, he's not. So I ask you, Stun, oh friend, are you here to stop me?
Have they noticed the other person?
She has paid no mind to Rhea. Rhea has her hand on her hilt, ready to draw at any moment.
What does it look like everyone's armed with, by the way?
You're able to see that they are all in leather armors, and they have scimitars, crossbows, and whips.
And they got everything.
So, why is that growing?
It's natural cover. Not the trash.
Oh no, trash monster!
I
What
was
does one
still
do
safe.
when the trash monster enlarges? Oh god.
Shoot him with a goddamn
Giant
cannon.
I am interested in the cannon. Oh yeah.
To destroy our Dragonborn?
I am terrified.
He's about to get eaten alive.
Brian, how many dust do I see?
You're able to see that it is 2 that you know of, and the rest look like hired hands, outside help. People you don't recognize.
So there's only 2 main members of Dust,
Yes.
and then
The
it's
lady
just-
in front of you, and her silent man, if you want to call it that. He's always with her.
Do I know the Silent Man?
You do know him because you have conversed with Sarah before.
I'm so
Why is it
terrified of this
silent?
cannon.
I'll do like a slight wave to Silent Man, just like a greetings, like a friendly greeting.
He gives you a gentleman's nod.
So what's the character's name? It's Sarah.
Yes.
I look at Sarah and I go, the city is already messed up as it is. We don't need to add to the chaos. We don't need to add any more chaos than what there already is.
Look, Stun, buddy. For the time that we've had, I'll tell you this. I can't look back. Something in Boss has changed drastically. Like a bloodlust has overcome her. I don't do this. I'm on the run.
Want to know what really happened to me? Our hideout, it was hideout Delta, got raided. I don't know who, just got raided. And you know what happened? There was 10 of us there. Guess how many got out? What did Boss do? Did she even care? Did she even know any of us are missing? It's gonna happen to you sooner or later. You might have to choose a side, and I don't know if you're on the right one.
You make things very hard, Stun. I don't doubt your words, and I know what you're saying. But you gotta believe me when I say I think these changes might be a natural outside force. I don't know what to do, man. I really don't.
Don't
New
make me.
plan. We all fight the boss.
You shouted that from the cart.
Yep.
What was it?
That's a new plan. We all fight the boss.
I, what clan are you part of?
The Dnd Business Clan. Thanks for asking.
Okay, that must be a new clan, none your business. It seems
Yeah,
that
it's pretty cool.
it seems it might be next to the piece of shit clan.
Oh yeah, we're best friends. Let me tell ya. But says the one who's trading slaves right now. So I mean, you're one to talk.
Trading slaves. They're merchandise.
Yes, as what someone who's a slaver would say.
Well, do you know how I got these people?
I'm sure someone said, "Hey, here's some people. Sell them to someone else. We'll pay you good for it."
They sold themselves to save their family.
Well.
What do the eyes of the prisoners look like at this point?
They are not dead. They still have lively looks.
I mean, like, did they react at all to that?
They are stationary. They have not moved their heads. As almost they're under a spell.
Oh, can I
Rooftop
do a
detect
check
magic.
to tell from here? I could detect magic, but I don't think it would necessarily tell me if they're under a spell.
It would.
Detect magic would show you a magic, and it would tell you the schooling of magic.
Able to tell if someone's under a spell with it? I don't know about that.
Well, you
Also,
can
it would take 10 minutes for it to cast, so it's not like I can do it. I can't do it. Unless I did like an Arcana check to maybe tell.
Yeah, that's probably the best is an Arcana check.
Not like I can do
Right.
much with that information up here, because I'm not going to give my position up. Anywho, go on.
Yeah, you could use detect magic to figure out buffs and certain things that are cast on creatures and or enemies.
Oh. Well, it would take 10 minutes for it to cast, but...
It shows the presence or absence of magical orders, as well as objects and items.
Well, my question is, how did you come about the information that these people were, in fact, selling themselves for their families? And what position and who's put them in the position to have to sell themselves for their families? These are all great questions. I'm sure you'd love to enlighten me on.
Well, unfortunately, since you're part of the Nunya business clan, I can't divulge information to you.
I see. Good. Yep, understandable. Well, how about your boy up there? I'm sure he would love to know too.
It all depends on his stance in this.
His stance, I think, is pretty upset about slaves. I mean, you could at least give him the courtesy of being old colleagues to tell him why you're trading people.
She's gonna look at the ground. Look back at Stun. And see the rest of you armed behind him. And go. Boss told me where to pick them up. And also where to bring them. It's what I was told. It was where I was to go. At the time, I did not know it was people. Additionally, I didn't know I would be confronted by one of my good friends while on the job.
Okay, so I guess you were not entirely to blame until I guess they're on the ship, I would say, but none of my business. I'm sure Stun has some words he would love to discuss. Perhaps.
Don't want to fight. This is not something. This is not what the dust stood for. We got families out of the city. We put families into the city. We got goods to the city for the people. Unconventional means. Things that people needed. Granted, lately things have definitely been changing. For the better? I don't know. Boss never told me anything anymore. Most of the time it was deliver this unmarked package, deliver this, arrive here. For all the times it was never a live person. Unless we were getting them out of the city. For the better. They weren't in chains.
I know. I've been there. But Stun, you know better than anyone. I've always finished my jobs. Regardless of how dirty they were. Look, I'll give you some coin. Please, this once, just look the other way. And maybe you might be able to find out what's wrong with Boss. I think she knows that you're still alive, but she doesn't know about the others.
I turn to the group and I look at them and I go, I don't want to fight.
Fortunately, I think the only moral compass one is hiding up here. So I can't say anything.
I will say this. I don't care whether or not that they're slaved or not. Not my problem. However, I will say that our new acquaintance might be a little upset about this not fighting arrangement.
She just looks angry, but doesn't say a word.
However, if we could free the slaves maybe and go fight someone else, that sounds pretty fun. I'm still on the go fight the other person boat.
Also, Sarah, I have a question for you.
Yes?
Do you know where Dark has gone? Dark took something from me.
Last I heard, he fled the city. Headed across the bridge. Straight through. Candlekeep direction.
Because he was supposed to be at Delta. He wasn't at Delta, and something very precious to me was gone when he wasn't there.
Oh, I'm sorry that happened to you. I haven't seen him for quite some time. I actually assumed he was dead.
He wasn't.
But then I saw him a few days ago. He was cloaked, had a scar over his left eye. That was new. But I recognized him, and he was walking out the gates.
Turn to Sarah. And I give that half-cocked grin, like the, it's like an inner struggle, and I walk away, and I look at the rest of the group, and I go, do as you will, I am not taking part of this.
Thank you, Stun. I'll repay this favor one day.
Well, I can't fight an army by myself, so
I will follow as well.
Vala?
Yep, I'll
Ix?
follow as well. 'Cause there's not much I can do.
Richard sneaks up and shanks her.
don't give him any ideas. He'll do it.
You do know she did say she liked the bloodlust, and then she changed her story about
She
being
did?
afraid. I don't think she's gonna be on the right path much longer. I don't believe her.
I won't fight my family, regardless of whatever they're doing. I
That's
lost
fair.
my real family and clan to bandits. The dust
Wait.
took me in when I had nothing. Met many bad people, I've met many good people. All of them were family.
Would you still call her family after selling people?
Doesn't change the fact that I won't fight her.
What's the other person doing? Just still standing there?
She looks between the slaves, the people, and you guys walking away. She lets out a sigh, looks Sarah dead in the eye, and goes, I will come back for these people. I will see justice served. And she turns and starts walking with you guys. Sarah scoffs and starts walking back for her job. And they start moving the people along to the ship on the other side.
Yeah, I did also have a cannon pointed at me, so
I don't think the cannon could have fired without anyone commanding it.
no, definitely not. But
There's just
Also
a
in the
giant
West.
cannon just aimed at.
Also in the rundown part of town. Highly doubt it works.
it's
Why
just
is
not
it
a good omen.
away from the port? That's a bigger
Also,
question.
Also a skeleton right there.
Yeah.
Further proves my point.
He was just vibing.
Yeah, the skeleton just looks up and he's just like, don't mind me.
Don't worry about it. You got the coin for some bones?
You should have stole us a boat.
Yes.
I don't know.
Tell you what,
Oh,
young
that's
sir.
something.
You're much younger than I am. I've been here for a while or two. Tell you what, I'll sell you this fine boat behind me.
That's not
Are they
your
loading
boat.
them on a boat?
Yes, on the far side. All the way that way.
Say get.
Good.
We could.
I could just burn down their boat so they can't bring them anywhere.
I don't think you understand how many. We went through the hit points thing earlier.
I can start many fires on a side that they probably wouldn't even see. Ah, if only I was doing that the entire time. I didn't know that's the way they were gonna go.
Just casually burning their boat.
I could have been.
Pew, 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 pew.
Fireball, 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 fireball.
I could have. Does it look like they're loading them now?
It looks like that they are walking up the ramp onto the boat.
Yeah, it's too late now.
Oh.
All
Could you at
right.
least asked where the people were going, then we could have like went and saved them later, but that's alright.
They're all clearly under a spell. It didn't look like it was quite willingly.
I would have. Rhea looks to the group and goes, I would have gone after him. But Torm says following you guys is much more precedent. Much more important. I feel wronged by this.
Well,
I would have
Gods
thought
are
to,
very
but not
particular.
much I could have done by my own.
Welcome to Boulder's Gate, where everyone will disappoint you. I keep walking.
We did not have the means nor the will to fight that battle.
As you guys make your way back to the direction that you had, there is a bag that's on a table. that you
Wait.
didn't-
We need to get our prisoner.
Yeah, gather up Titus and the prisoner.
The prisoner.
You guys have fun. My bottle's empty.
EO, if you will.
Yeah, if I must.
Emmerich reeks of alcohol.
What the fuck? At least he'll be quiet, hopefully.
You know,
He is
Mister, you are really weird.
Yes.
Mm,
in
passes
fact, I'm
out.
strange.
he has given himself alcohol poisoning.
Oh, alright, who's gonna go touch the cursed bag? I won't. I'm carrying something.
What? First, a bag.
Table. It moved! What an odd
Use your
bag.
magical hand.
Oh, it's gone.
It's by me. Is it actually moving?
Yes.
Oh, quite peculiar.
A
Oh, you're
telepathic
right.
message comes to Vala. Do you want power? Do you want power?
What is this in front of me?
It's just a canvas bag.
A bag is asking me. Can I talk to a back telepathically?
You can try.
I'll try and be like, why? What trick is this? Who are you?
Enter the bag. Gain power.
I am not going to get in a bag. That doesn't sound like a good idea.
It does not reply.
Is the bag only interested in Vala?
It seems to be only in front of him. No one else hears the voice, but you did see it move.
Vala, what
Almost
is the
like
strange
a-
bag?
Almost like a misty step.
I'm not sure.
Is it like you?
I
I
do
think
investigation on
so.
that. An
You
Arcana
might.
or whatever it would be.
Scary.
Well, it depends on
keep
what
it
you're
with you.
looking for, Zendov. What are you looking to find out of this canvas bag? Are you looking to see what type of magic it is? If there's magic, are you looking to see
Yes, I'm looking to see if there is magic.
physically the
It's
bag
moving.
itself?
Of
Of
course,
course,
there's some kind
but
of Houdini
the deeper
bullshit
meaning.
involved.
So if you're looking more for what kind of magic could be here, I'll let you roll for an Arcana. If you're looking for finer details about the bag, roll for an Investigation.
I mean, it looks like a claw stack, so I'll do an Arcana. Thing.
You understand that it did cast the spell Misty Step.
Interesting thing for a bag to do.
Very
Is
much
there a
so.
person attached to this bag? Can I investigate this?
Currently,
Who
you are
is offering
carrying
the power?
Amric, so I cannot allow you to investigate. You're also at the front of the party.
Well, it did have to walk past me at some point.
Or is it
Misty
you
Step is
yourself
instant
offering the
teleportation.
power?
Ah, never mind.
I'm sorry?
Is it you yourself offering the power, or who you work for? Bag?
Enter the
Listen
bag.
here, bag.
Gain power. That's all I will tell. Trust in the canvas.
I walk over to the bag. And I poke it.
It wiggles back.
I don't like this.
It's like, meh.
And I walk over to Vala. And I poke him.
What are you doing? Don't poke me. Cast
I
mage hand and
poke
poke
him
him back.
again.
Poke him back with my mage hand. Stop it.
You have been poked.
Stop it. Meh.
You know, bag. I don't think I necessarily want to do that. You were just sitting on a table here, randomly. That doesn't seem wise.
Is this really something important? You know what?
Don't!
Yeah, This
What are you-
will be.
Don't you?
Rhea takes
Oh,
it
what are you gonna
and
do?
throws it off
Oh.
the
The
edge.
bag!
Okay, that's good.
The sack!
It goes into the
Is it-
water, and it hails to Vala telepathically. No, I am not.
The bag.
I don't think the bag can swim. Nice job.
What?
It uses one
It's a
spell.
canvas bag. You guys were looking at it. It moved weird, and then you poked it. I just
I am in your boat. Strange bag.
no. I'm leaving this. Let's go-
Not that we heard this, but you
Wait.
can't trust anything that says trust in the canvas.
Where are we going? You guys lead the way. I don't know.
Done. We're on a quest. Shall we, in marching order?
And you guys are heading towards Flaming Fist HQ. But first,
Oh no, bag.
Bag's
Oh,
gonna
n-
possess some fucking
Oh
octopus down
no.
there.
Yeah.
so no encounter. Second roll, unfortunately, below a 10. Dio, Emmerich has vomited.
Well, this is gross. Hey, Vala, you want to do the cleany whippy spell, please?
Maybe.
It would be much appreciated.
All right. I'll clean him up.
And me. Thank you.
That's what I meant. I'll leave him stinky though.
We'll be right back.
He already reeks of alcohol, so.
Leave him stinky.
I'll let him wake up in his own grotto.
The names of your maps are glorious.
What?
Have they searched this guy? Have you guys searched this guy?
No.
We should
would.
probably do that before we get to the HQ.
Fine. I'm gonna just drop him on the ground and look and see if he has anything.
So you check Emmerich to find that he has a book, a black book, binding with black leather, white pages on the inside. It does not open immediately if you try. He additionally has a few daggers and one smoke bomb on him.
Taking it all except for the book. I'm gonna give that to Vala. I don't do books.
And I cast me a detect magic.
You find the book is magically locked. I do not know what kind of school it really goes down to, so I'll leave that up to you.
Where do you find smoke bombs?
I don't really have a way to get in there.
There's the book.
I like try to do an Arcana check or something to open it up, or
If you roll high enough for an
That-
Arcana, I'll allow that.
other than that, there's nothing else I got for it.
That's plenty high enough for you to be able to understand the intricate workings of the magical lock, and unlocks the book.
Fantastic.
Inside of it, the contents, do you read?
Was the only magic on the lock?
That is the only magic. Once that was gone, you do no
Yeah.
longer sense anything.
Yeah, I'll read it.
It is his book that keeps track of all his loans. It has the names of people, where they live, and how much they own, and the interest occurred. You can see he is charging people by simple math. Please roll a 20 intelligence save. Let's go with that. The quick math in your head, you're able to see that he's charging an interest rate of about 79%.
Mamma mia.
Jesus Christ.
Those poor souls.
Well, I mean,
That's
if
tragic.
the debt collector's
Are there, like-
gone,
Yeah, how many names are like crossed out?
2.
Fantastic. Oh.
And you can see that each page has about 50 names or so, and there's about 22 pages filled.
Oh
My god. I'm surprised only 2 people couldn't pay that shit.
How is he still in
Business
business?
was booming.
Who says the cross out was people who couldn't pay?
Oh. Well, they still paid ultimately, I guess.
Well, regardless,
Alright.
you guys have arrived at the Flaming Fist HQ. I assume you guys immediately head to Zaj?
Indeed.
So you head back up the stairs all the way into the big room. How do you proceed?
Is he here?
Zaj is at his desk working through a mountain of paperwork, more so than the last time you were here. He seems disgruntled, stressed, and you do notice he has bags under his eyes, like he hasn't rested for quite some time.
Hey, we might have more paperwork.
I'm just gonna
Oh.
walk in front of his desk.
I
and
swear.
flop him.
Isn't that what you're paying us for? Get you more paperwork?
He's gonna take his hand, rub the bags of his eyes, blink quite a few times to kind of wake up, look at you guys, and go, while rubbing his forehead, his temple, almost look like he's almost in mental pain. And he goes, "Please tell me that the person you've brought in is the one that we need."
Yes, and I have his little black book. You know, you should get a second in command. Looks like you need to split up your responsibilities.
Oh, fantastic. You want to take the job? He died last week.
Sure.
Fantastic.
It's me, guys.
Here you go then, Bala. I brought you some paperwork.
No, I don't want to be locked down. I'm good.
Are you sure? It's 1,000 gold coins a month.
No, I'm a free spirit. You arrested me the moment I landed on a boat.
Hey, look at the bright side. If you're vice captain, you could just go arrest people anyways.
Spirit.
Yeah.
I don't want to live in the city that's doomed.
What do you mean, doomed? Well, it is doomed, but you get the point.
As the other
My
person
head.
followed us in.
Rhea is waiting outside the door.
Smart.
She did not enter. Because, as you know, she has injured one of the
true.
city guards.
And so, well,
Yeah.
She has her
we might
cloak
be able to
up
clear that up.
when she was entering.
Excuse me one moment, and I'll go and try to find it. Oh, hey, do you want your name cleared? We might be able to do that.
Shh, shh, shh. No. We're good. Shh. I'm
They
not
don't.
here. They don't know I'm here.
What?
Shh.
We can literally clear your name.
Shh, shh, shh.
Don't you want to walk freely?
Shh.
Okay,
It's okay. Thank you. But it's okay.
okay,
I won't be here long.
okay,
Once we get out of the city, it'll be fine.
okay. Awkwardly
So-
stare.
So, I know this sounds really weird, but, you're like the size of a kid. Am I supposed to, like, pat your head when you do something good?
Do you not see my beard? Do you not know of other races? I'm like 400 years old.
That's quite some time. I've been in the academy for most of my life. So I can't
Which
say I
is-
have seen many. No.
Oh, fair enough. No, I'm very old. I'm not a kid. I pat you on the head. I'll cast Mage Hand and pat them on the head. There you go.
Thank you. This is nice.
You sure you don't want your name cleared?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
You know,
It'll just
our
it'll
party
just-
members also assaulted members of this very organization.
But you're working for them?
We had no choice.
Oh.
But I'm sure what we're bringing in now will easily clear your head.
But I didn't do anything for this. If anything, I made more problems for you.
I mean, clearly it's only a little assault. Did you kill them?
No, I don't think so. They were breathing when I left.
I'm sure they'll look the other way. But you do as you do.
Okay. Well, thanks
I'll walk
again.
away. Hello.
Welcome back. Hope the trip was worth it.
So while he was out, your conversation with Zaj, gentlemen?
Ah, yes. Well, I brought the stink bag for you. We got a particular place you want them, other than right here in the middle of the floor.
Just throw him on the table. The interrogators will get to him. And he
Alright.
waves over two people. One of them picks him up, starts carrying him off. Emmerich still passed out from the alcohol.
All poisoning.
Alright. So, let's go quick. What's your report? He takes out some ink, writing utensil, and a blank sheet of paper.
I don't know how
Alright.
long I'm out of the room, so
I'll tell you when you walk back in.
The report is as follows. We went to said tavern, investigated floors, found nothing, went downstairs, and then found some people who tried to drug us. We fought them.
What was the
Someone
drug
might have
used?
died. I drink this cup and then I fall asleep kind of drug.
It was a
Uh.
tranquilizer, I believe.
Doppler's poison. Okay.
simply cured by magical people, and then someone might have burnt alive, mercenary. Uh, uh,
One of
someone,
Emmerich's
yeah,
guards, I take it.
yes, in fact, yes. Two of them are still alive. One was gravely wounded. They're chilling, seeking better life, I guess. And then now
Did
we're
they have
here.
the Vanth Emperor family's insignia on them?
No, they were just mercenaries.
Outside help. Fair enough.
And that's about it. And we just came back with the dead weight.
Am I
No.
back in now?
Yes.
Oh. Oh yeah. Do you have means of blocking off a port? Or like any ships stationed out there?
I usually have enough men on hand. I do have a ship coming in with reinforcements from the
Well.
town over.
Well, there was a ship with looked to appear to be some slaves on it. Didn't really have the manpower to fight them.
Slave
I
traders?
don't know.
There
Yes,
haven't
it
been slave
appears.
traders in this city for...
Well, looks like a new
At
group
least
is
2
getting
months.
bold.
Do you know their name?
Stun, what is your group's name? The something nobodies? I don't remember. He used to be a part of it. But it appears their
Oh.
leader is shifting priorities.
He takes out a
And,
second sheet of paper and looks towards Stun.
Things are being spilled.
Do you wish to
Oh,
enlighten
no.
me?
I love how he was just like, stun, yeah.
Well, first of
Tell
all,
me more.
do you want to stop this ship? I'll describe the ship.
Okay.
I don't know if you have means of quickly alerting people at that port.
He makes a quick whistle, and you see a small bird fly in through the window. He then ties a small message to the bird, and the bird flies away.
I just look at him and say, dust.
Dust. Dust. Dust. Dust. Dust. Amber dust? Stardust. Worthless?
How many
Worthless.
groups in the city have dust in their name?
Just those 3 are the ones I know of.
Oh yeah, here you go. I'll cast Mage Hand and like hover the book over some paperwork and just drop it. Oops. It's ran out of my range. My bad.
Worthless.
Fair enough. Last
Yeah,
time I
that's
heard, they
his
were just mere smugglers. They weren't any harm at the time. What changed? I left them be, because they weren't a direct threat to this city. Granted, they were hopping the wall, but the only thing we had to worry about was their footprints. They didn't actually kill anybody. Or slaves.
Well, like I said, at the time we really couldn't do anything, but
It was the tyrants
Okay.
at the time who were taking care of slaves. We cleared them out 5, 6 months ago? Maybe 7. It's been a while.
well, we'll look out for a new group, I suppose.
Alright. I'll need to
far,
redistribute
it seem-
manpower on this then.
So far, it seems like it's early on where their members are hesitant, and maybe it's just with the leader. I don't know if that will change your direction.
I need more information first. I need to get some investigations done. He then starts writing out a few papers, calling over a few of the other guards. Hands
Did you
them.
catch what I did with the book?
Yeah, he saw it on the top. Sighed, looked at you, looked at his mountain of paperwork, sighed again, and then just continued on with the conversation.
Okay, good.
He has the two guards. The guards then run off with their papers.
Brian, question.
Answer.
The short little prologue story that you did with me
Yes.
when I guess I called it Hideout Delta or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Flaming Fist who raided us? Because I threw that name out, but I don't actually know if it was the Flaming Fist.
It was guards dressed as the Flaming Fist.
So, to my knowledge, as Stun, the Flaming Fist raided
Yes.
Delta and killed
Yes.
several people.
Oh, and he's lying or. Ooh. Mamma mia.
So, can we back it up a bit to when he was talking about worthless dust?
Yes.
And can I do an inside check?
Sure.
I don't know what inside checks are.
Since this is...
Oh,
Oh,
that's how well my inside check is.
that is a
You're-
nat 20.
You were able to tell
Right.
flawlessly he is telling the truth about what he knows of dust.
So let me. I'm gonna piece things together.
Go ahead. Take
So-
your time.
Connecting the dots?
So, at the hideout when it was raided, and the guards were capturing / killing people, and I got out, and then I went to the bar, where I ended up getting into a bar fight. The guards who arrested me at the bar fight, they were Flaming Fist, right?
Yes.
Now, were they particularly looking for me, or it was just
Just at the bar
happens,
fight.
just
It
just
happened to be
happenstance?
there.
Just happenstance? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't necessarily know that if they were looking for me, because I don't know if they saw me get out, because I rolled pretty high sneak, right?
Yes, you did.
If I remember correctly, so I was able to slip out of the scrap. So where am I in this room? Okay, I'm just kind of in the middle.
I'll sit. Why am I just standing? I'm gonna sit down. Why don't we all sit down? I pull up a chair to his table.
What's this guy's name again? Well, yeah, you're
Zaj.
second in command.
I'm gonna pull up a chair to his table. Or okay, yep. Hello.
He just
Just
looks
gonna
at
sit on the end
you,
of the table.
shakes his head, continues
So how
just
many-
looking.
How many days ago was the raid?
At
-1
this point, it's going to be
charisma.
about a week.
How many days has it been since we were together? Like 3?
Yeah, just about.
So I was sitting in the jail cell for like 4 days ish.
Just about, yeah.
So I was in jail 4 days, and then we've been out and about for like 3. So about a week ago. So I look at Zaj. Does he know he doesn't know any of our names, does he?
A little bit.
I mean,
Real quick, Nate, just roll a dex.
Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand. Yeah, let's go sleight of hand. That sounds good.
Oh.
Okay, so you were skillful enough to knock over the piles of papers as you were looking through them. Moving on.
wait, he did or didn't knock him over?
He did not.
Oh, okay.
Why was he snooping?
Because he just let me sit up. I'm here. Well, fuck it.
So I'm gonna look at Zaj. I mean, I was already looking at him because he was talking. But I'm gonna be like, I have some questions for you.
Okay.
And we have answers.
Thank you, Vala. You said you left the dust alone because they never bothered anybody.
That is correct.
They just basically did harmless smuggling. Never really got into true trouble.
Was never drugs. Was never slaves. Was never anything of the sort. It was usually just refugees who we shut out of the gate. Fine. A few of them over the wall won't kill anybody.
So, if that's the case, if you left them alone, about a week ago before I got arrested, the dust hideout I was at was raided by your guards.
I never commanded as such.
Many dusts lay dead. And I tell them the location.
Opens up the desk below, pulls out a map, starts
This-
looking at it.
It's probably long abandoned since because of the raid.
I didn't order any
Many
of
dusts
my men.
died that night. I managed to get out, only to be arrested a few hours later by your guards.
And that was just the patrol group. I didn't have any men in that vicinity. As a matter of fact, we were focusing on the other side about a week ago.
Would I have known how many men did the raid? Would I have been able to do like a quick head count? Like not like an
History-
exact number, but
History
like
check with advantage.
Drama check.
Trauma check.
with advantage, you said?
With advantage. Because it's something that's rather recent.
The advantage is your trauma.
I still get a -1, but
You were able to count that there was about 5 to 7.
it was roughly a small patrol group between 5 to 7 that raided the base. Dust didn't have much time to defend themselves. Like I said, many of them lay dead.
Have our barracks been raided recently? Zaj.
You said 5 to 7? That doesn't sound right. If we're doing a raid, there's at least 12. And if it's a patrol, it's only 4. If it's an in-town, less criminal areas, it's only 2.
Something smells fishy.
Something's not adding up with me, and something's not adding up with you.
Sounds like we got some vigilantes, boys.
Have we had any equipment stolen
But
recently?
out of all the groups in the city,
That-
the drug dealers, the murderers, the really awful people of the city. I'm not gonna lie, I've done some terrible things in my time in the city. Why the dust? Why was the dust raided a week ago?
That is the very same question I have. Was it in-gang fighting? Speaking of which, you did mention something, Vala. He
Yes.
turns to his other guard and tells him, "Go count the armors." And he goes running off. Another one comes running back, puts a piece of paper on his desk, runs out.
What does it say? I'll pick it up.
It's a report of a recent patrol in the northern end saying that there was a small riot happening with a bunch of refugees wanting in.
Oh no,
to
a
the
riot!
gate.
Let them in.
You haven't signed the paperwork yet. You don't get to command my men.
Oh, here you go then.
He takes the paper from you, puts it right next to one of the piles that's there. And he goes, "That's the 5th one in the last week. Fantastic.
Say 5th?
Yes.
5? Jesus Christ.
And you wonder why I'm tired. Alright. So if something isn't adding up, I'm going to wait until I get a proper count of equipment. Then we can go from there. If equipment has been stolen, then I can assume that there were men posing as my soldiers.
It could still be happening.
Very much so. Which begs a harder question.
Instead of
How would they have gotten in without inside help?
we have 2 different questions.
Oh. Are any guards quaking in their boots?
None of
the
the
two we
guards that
see?
are currently in the room are. They are not. Fantastic. That makes this much harder than I needed it to be. So tell me, Bugbear, have they changed truly recently? Because you're currently not with them since you've been in prison, but you still would have loyalty ties. Am I to assume you still stand with them?
We're all just staring.
I will not fight my family. Do I stand with what they're doing? No. But I will not go against.
Sufficient answer. I won't ask you to kill them, but at least bring them in alive. As he looks to the rest of them. I need to find out what's going on with them. I need to find out what's going on with the Vanthempers. So it looks like you have 2 tasks ahead of you. First and foremost, the Vanthempers are the ones who are causing a lot of the distress. A lot of these notorious gangs are getting more active. I know that they are funding at least 6 of them. And the way politics are working right now, if she succeeds with causing enough terror in town, she's standing as the, how to word this, political safeguard, saying that all the crime in the city will stop if she's elected to one of the 4 chanceling families. I don't want that to happen. I need you to find me proof from her manor. Amaric, I'll try to get as much information as I can out of him, but knowing the Duchess, she is tight-lipped, has never really trusted anyone, so I doubt her sons were ever told anything.
I agree.
Fair assumption.
You can go about this however you see fit. You can kill as many as the Vanthempers as you see fit. But the Duchess, if she cannot be taken alive, I need to know she's dead. Once you bring me results of one of those things, we'll call this job done. After which, I will then try to hire you for another job in town. And that'll be related to Mr. Bugbear's dust. Once
don't
I
remember,
find
were we getting-
more.
Are we getting paid for this guy? I don't remember.
What?
You're getting paid to capture this guy. I don't remember.
I believe he listed off you would get paid once the job was done. And I think this is just part of said job.
Oh, okay.
I think we got money up front, and then you started
Yeah.
the rest on.
And the rest on completion.
I recall bartering for said money.
So, if you guys wish to stay, you can. I'll open up the cafeteria to you. You're free to eat for free here. If you so decide that you wish to go into the barracks or the bunks, then you're also free for that. With more people on the streets, there's much less here.
I'm down to take up on said offer.
We can eat, but I don't. We have another place. Plus, it sounds like this isn't necessarily the safest if you have issues inside. As I think by now it's clear we're on their bad side, maybe.
Possibly. But if you guys have nothing more to report, I need to get to this paperwork.
All right. Let's take some to go.
Where did you go, box, please?
The food is actually pretty okay here. And you have multiple different choices of different warm meals, cold meals, soups, and a few different drinks. Nothing alcoholic, though.
How long can I keep whatever information in my head before I need to write it down?
I'm going to say as long as you write it down within a couple hours.
I'll do it when we leave this place.
Okay. Roll an investigation for me real quick.
Oh yeah.
So was there any specific information that you were looking for while looking through those papers?
Maybe I would skim for things that looked interesting and then probe deeper. I wasn't really looking for anything in particular. I was just looking because I was there.
All right. Roll one more investigation for me.
Oh my god.
All right. So first and foremost, you were able to find a paper about recent patrols within the last month.
All right.
Within those papers, you were able to see that Zaj was telling the full truth, and no one was within that district that he was pointing at that Stun was talking about.
Okay.
So you guys grab some food, some drink, and then you head off to...
Great question. Looks like it's almost 2. Don't know how much longer we're going.
hopefully for another 15.
Yes. You know, Stun, I think he's telling the truth with that raid. Because I found a patrol schedule. And, no one was in that area. Also, I couldn't just let their actions go unheard. I hope you don't mind. Especially if they're slipping into new business.
Some bitch. Alright, well. Guess the question, laddies, is do we go capture us some Dusties, or do we go and kill some Vandermeers?
You butchered their last name.
That's a part of my job.
I thought you were gonna say charm. Part of my charm.
So any... Okay. Did my mic pick up what I said?
I think so.
Wasn't really looking.
I heard it.
Okay.
About the innocence
Silent.
of the.
Tim was just being
Fisting
silent for
gang.
the time.
Yeah, I was just
Fantastic.
quiet. I wasn't really
Okay.
saying anything.
I vote we kill.
Excellent input. Just what we bring you along for.
I'm fine with either option.
I as
Just the
well.
question is, Stun, do you want to encounter
That-
some old friends or
What time
blow
is it?
some steam?
time is
You
it?
guys were at the low lantern.
147. Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
talking about in game.
You guys were at the
Yes.
low lantern when it was about dusk. It is nighttime right now.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay, no manner. We were told not to go during the day, so. Or
Good
go
night.
to go during the day.
You can go back to
Alright.
Stun's house. The night. Wait till daytime.
We never
to go
fixed the
after
broken
the,
window of my house.
Yes. It is still
True.
broken.
Shit. Get some boards and some nails and just board it up.
Tim home. Hell yeah. Ooh, bathtub.
Say ooh bathtub.
Yeah,
You go take a bath in my house.
I think so.
And our new friend. Oh. Is that my familiar or something?
Yes, it is.
Oh, fantastic. Is
The hell?
our
Change?
person following us?
She's gone.
There we go.
Where'd you pull her out of?
thin air.
The shadows. Oh. I take it is the house that we need to go. Oh wait, you weren't here. I'll relay.
This is a
I'll relay
nice
the
home
Veth
you
and
have here.
Fear.
Very cozy.
Thanks, it's mine.
It is not Dio's.
Oh. Who owns the place?
Wonderful friend Stun.
Oh. It's a nice place you have here. Oh, okay. I'll go sit down then.
Yeah, I don't know if he's happy that I gave information on his group. I'm not sure. But I can't just let them... We weren't going to take action there. I can't let them go unknown.
Their quote merchandise, as they would call it. Which is just a wonderful way of making yourself feel better about slavery.
Sound all too familiar with this as I scream from the bathtub.
Well, he was captured.
You have the door open.
enslaved.
Yes,
Some of
the
you.
door
Yeah.
is open, wide open.
But-
I'm stuck naked with the door open.
I wasn't really enslaved, I was just chained to a wall in a dungeon, to be fair, after being knocked unconscious on a street.
That's kind of close.
Yeah, it
They're
was still taken
parallels.
captive.
They're parallels.
Just
you
wasn't
could
being
draw.
used for things.
Hey, you want your bathtub heated?
Is it not?
It is not. No.
I doubt it.
It is
I
cold
would
water.
love a heated bathtub.
I would
I'll
have
shoot some-
assumed there would have been like some.
No, there's
Like a
there
wood-
there is way to heat it non-magically. It's just Dio went into the bathtub and stated he was not heating said bathtub.
Just in
Cast
cold
ray of
water.
frost in the bathtub.
And I'll cast some fire bolts.
It is
Hell
now warm.
Ah, nice, thank you. Warm bathing, my favorite.
Lukewarm.
There you go.
Lukewarm is better than cold.
As
You
Diaz
want
getting
some
in, I
more?
cast ray of
You-
frost.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because he heated it. It's not a hot bath, and you cooled it, so it's warm.
I'll win. I'll shoot more fireballs
Listen, boys, this is the
till it gets too hot.
I look at them and I go, please don't destroy my bathtub.
I hear Stun's request and then I stop casting ice.
So, Dio,
Sure, it's not good on him.
Yes.
you have taken 4 spells to the face.
That the water has taken 4 spells.
You are in the water, are you not?
I am stark naked
I'm
in
joking.
the water.
I'm
yes.
joking. Moving on.
But the water might be a little bit too hot. Who's to say?
Indeed. Well, I guess I will finish my bath and then proceed to say nap time. Why on the toilet?
Where did everyone sleep when we came here last time?
Turtle was
I
on
could
the
probably
floor.
just, like,
He was on the floor. Vala was chair. X was in your food
Yeah, it literally
pile.
looks like that chair is the size of a bed for me.
Do I have like spare blankets or anything?
Yes, we've established this. You do have some spare hide stuff and blankets and whatnot that you can throw on the ground for people.
I mean, I
Do
have
I-
a bedroll, so
Do I have like boards or anything and like a hammer and nails?
Yep, you walked up to that window and boarded it up.
Okay.
Did you fix this place up on your own, like throughout the years, right?
Yeah, I know that much. That I've slowly just been fixing things to make it livable or comfortable.
you never caught me as the reading type. That's a lot of books for a big guy like yourself.
Also got a bow and arrow under his bed.
That's true.
Did you just want fresh meat?
I thought we were in a city.
Go
Unless
outside
you
of the
shoot-
city and hunt.
You shoot the birds.
No, he hunts people.
The most dangerous game.
There's a pretty decent sized forest outside the city, right?
Yes, very
Yeah.
much so. It'll take him like an hour to walk outside the city, and then another hour to make it to the forest, and then, hunting for however long he wants, and then returning back.
You don't just run at them.
No, I do, because I'm not proficient at a bow, so.
It's just for show. It's
No,
for
no,
the
no, no, no,
birds.
no.
You
He
can't run
takes-
at the birds.
He takes the bow, he takes the
I
arrow,
throw
and
it
then
at
he
him.
throws it. Yeah.
I throw the bow with such force. That's how I hunt.
And if he's hunting bird, he throws the arrows.
What
with
are
such
bows
proficiency.
technically classified as?
Physically considered as
Dex
their-
bakes.
their labels. Either that, or if you have proficiency in martial weapons, I believe you can use bows with that.
Yeah, because I do have martial weapons.
So yeah, you should have that, unless it's like specifically labeled. Because I know martial weapons kind of include anything that's fancy, and bows kind of consider as a fancy skill.
Yeah, I think like
But if
a
you end up like
simple
doing like
ranged weapon would
elves,
be a slingshot.
they end up being like, they have proficiency in specific weapons, so they'll list out the bows, short sword, long sword, ordeal. But for a barbarian class and fighter class, it's just your proficiency in anything. So, you guys all
Martial weapons: battle axes, flails, glaives, great axes, great swords, halberds, lances, long swords, mauls, morning stars, pikes, rapiers, scimitars, short swords, tridents, warhammers, war picks, whips, blowguns, hand crossbows, heavy crossbows, longbows, and net.
Yeah, you're proficient with everything.
just not a short bow. Unless short bow ends up in simple weapon. But regardless. Anyway, you guys get a long rest. Fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Even though you didn't really need it. You might have needed it. Zendov was pretty weak.
Oh no, I stole potions from that one guy, so I was back at 15. Remember?
Yeah, but you
You
weren't
guys
max.
also earn back your spells too. So.
Yeah, I used a lot of spells.
All right, fantastic. So, where are you guys headed to next?
Good
One
question.
sec. Before that, I forgot how the magic missile reroll happens. Where do I do the
Dawn.
charges?
Dawn, you just roll for the charges. I think it's a D6.
Think so.
I think it's just D6, and then you add that many charges as you roll.
1d6 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn. So did we reach dawn after taking that rest?
Yes.
Then I would guess.
Yes.
Well,
So
I
that
vote
would be 3 plus 1.
go for the manor and find us
so-
the Duchess.
So who are you looking for in the house specifically?
The same guy as everyone else is. Same lady, I should say.
The
know
Duchess.
the Duchess, yes. She has the answers. Well, I mean, that's what Torm told me, but
He's possessed.
no, not at all.
What?
He's a righteous dwarven god.
Oh, not you.
Midget
The
god.
Duchess.
Oh,
It sounds more like she's just working with them.
No.
yeah.
Maybe,
I think she has the
that's-
answers that I'm looking for. The answers that I guess all of us are looking for. So this is good. This is good. Are we heading there now?
I
Most
vote
likely.
yes.
Unless stun.
It is daytime.
Are you
correct?
willing to capture anybody alive?
What? Are you talking about the one that we encountered earlier? This is a question for.
All of the dust.
Just anybody in a high position? Is there anyone that you particularly didn't care for as much?
Dark. Did not care for Dark.
Ooh, out of town
Because-
quest.
Is he a high position that might know more?
Brian. Okay, no metagaming anyone, but Brian,
Yes.
how
This is
many?
literally a one-on-one session. Channel boss, if you wanted to.
I mean, Brian and I are pretty much just making this group up on the fly. I was gonna say like, what would
Don't
have
tell
been
him
like?
that.
Well,
He's already
yeah,
told
we
me.
have to.
He's already told me.
I was gonna say like, how was the hierarchy structured? Because obviously I would know, and he just asked.
You had boss. Then you had 2
Not
sub
boss.
boss. Then below sub boss, you had 4 mid boss. And then everyone else was below as squad leader or squad.
Where was I?
Squad leader or mid boss. I'll let you pick.
Wait, is mid boss one of the 4?
Yes.
Let's go with mid boss. I feel like I was slightly high, but not that high.
And then we'll put dark as another mid boss.
So would Sarah be a mid boss as well,
Sarah is a mid boss.
or she's squad leader?
She's going to be a mid boss. Silent will be a squad leader.
So out of the 4 mid bosses, there's Stun, Dark, and Sarah. And then there'll
And
be
an
the 2
unknown.
bosses above us, and then main boss.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it's just Dark for now. That's all I can think of if I'm just saying on the fly.
Okay.
Don't know his real name. We only ever called him Dark. Him and I never saw eye to eye. And I'm pretty sure he took something precious to me.
You think he may have shared the new goals that your boss would have? In that case, he might be a higher rank. How long were you away?
It's been a week.
Oh,
A lot happens in a week, apparently.
yes, especially if
I'm
you have the same
hoping
views.
I'm hoping I haven't lost my position within a week.
I thought you like said that it's been a while since you last associated with him.
He
That's
did say that.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused.
It was on the dock and stuff. You dropped Worthless Dust's name, and then you were just like, "Oh no! I haven't been with them for a while."
That's what
No,
I thought.
that's right. Weird. Why would Stun say that?
Oh, interesting. Okay, it's only been a week. Okay. Well, if he shared similar ideals, maybe he was put in a higher position and he might know more.
That could
My
be true.
question is, why would he flee?
He could have been the one behind the attack.
Ooh, that's a fleer.
He never saw eye to eye, and he wasn't there when he should have been.
He stole something precious, perhaps truthfully from
And
you.
yes, like I said, I saw paperwork and there was no patrol or raid going on in that area. I don't know why that guy just lets me sit next to him, to be honest with you.
He likes you.
Apparently.
You have done him a few nice deeds. You did clean up the mess from your wonderful dwarf. You have been the one to tell him information of stuff.
Kind of weird, because I just kind of do whatever I want, and he doesn't care. Alright. Alright, so it's either we do this dock thing, or we go to the manor.
Brian, is the manor in the city?
Yes.
It's like the northern part of the city, right?
So I guess, do we know when people are coming back? Because we could
Tim
do the
House?
smaller thing first.
Tim House. Vantham per Manor.
We don't see your
We don't
mouse.
see your mouse.
Vantham per Manor. You see, but I can't. You
The
see that?
octagon with an open
Yeah, we
lid.
see
Yeah,
that. Yeah, we see
yeah,
that.
that's their manor. Tim House, like here.
That looks like one of the bigger
So-
houses.
So, the manor is in the city. My house is on the lower side of the city. And then Sarah said that she witnessed dark weaving through.
This way, heading along the path down the bridge towards Candlekeep.
Oh, he out.
But that's still is Candlekeep still technically part
Nope.
of Baldur's Gate?
No, not at all.
That's a whole different city.
Whole different city, and it's about a 7-day walk.
Oh. I guess speaking out of game. I guess, like, if we do that one, it's more or less when people are coming back, like. Because we could do the smaller thing first, but if it's like a 7-day journey, it might take a little longer than a session or two. I don't know.
Speaking at a game, probably do the Vantham per Manor first.
Okay.
Not trying to railroad you guys or any way, shape, or form, but it would be more sense doing it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is like
if he's
a week
supposed to
one
leave a
way,
city,
right?
they come back
Because
to
the
the
only
city.
reason I say that as well is Zaj is currently investigating dust, so you may not have to go chasing after dark immediately.
Okay.
So he may have some information for you when you get back to him.
I usually know if, like. Yeah.
makes sense to me.
All right, to the banner.
So I'll show you the map, and then we'll close session there.
Don't show us the map yet. We still have to get there.
Okay. Do you have an encounter? Oh, fantastic. You do. Okay. So I'll
Yay.
leave it at that.
Some bitch.
Oh no, my spells.
And that stopped that. Fantastic.